This example is going to be a quick example of how we can select an image from our computer and add that into Canvas. So selecting an image, once it uploads the image, it's going to add that into Canvas. We're also setting the drawn image and forcing it to be within the canvas width and canvas height. So I'll show you some different variations on what you can do, and also some of the values that we can track within our JavaScript code. And right now they're just being output here within the console. So it's coming up in this lesson. Let's create the canvas element within our HTML. So this is just a regular canvas element that we are going to be selecting, and we'll do this with JavaScript. Add the script below just before we close off the body, and you can also link out to a JavaScript file as well. So we want to make sure that the document content has loaded before we try to interact with it. So let's select the element, and we can just call it canvas using the document object and query selector, or select the elements. And I'll give this one an ID of canvas, so just in case we want to add another element that's also another canvas, we can distinguish between them. So this is the canvas element. We're selecting it by ID, so we need to add in the hash in order to make selection of the element. And then in order to write to the element, we just use the CTX and create an object using the canvas object, and then the get context will allow us to write to that element using the HTML5 canvas. So selecting it by 2D. And I'm going to add in an input here. So this input and the type is going to be a file type. And I'll also give this one an ID, and I'll just call it uploader. So we want to select that element in JavaScript, and I'll just call it uploader as well. And then using the document query selector, we'll select the element by its ID, so we can reference it within our code. And then we'll add an event listener, adding an event listener. And the event that we're going to be listening for is going to be the change. And that will trigger off this event where we're going to initiate the upload. So right now we'll just launch it into the console, and we'll just call it upload in the console, so whenever we get that action. Let's go over to the browser that I've got on the right hand side. I'm going to select inspect to open up the DevTools, and then under the console, and that actually should be get context. So let's refresh, and then we'll select a file from our computer, and when we hit open, then that's going to trigger that upload action. So we're ready to continue to do the upload and add that image into the canvas. So from here we can create, and we'll get the actual file content. So using const, we'll call it my file. And within the uploader object, we can select the file, and we'll select the first item of the files. So now if we console log out the my file, once we've selected a file come on the computer, we'll have that output into the console. So select the file, and that gives us the file name, and we automatically create a file object. So we've got a name, we've got a size, we've got a type. So we can actually access all of this object information. So we can get the name this way and so on, and size of that file, and then use that within the JavaScript code. So let's select that, and that's just going to give us that current file name that we've selected. So we want to have a way to add the image into Canvas. So selecting the image source, and the image source is going to be whatever we've got from the file name. So we're going to use the URL and create object URL, and we can create that from the my file object. So just as we selected it over here, this is going to be an object that we can reference, so we can create the image source from that. So we want to wait till that image uploads, and that's going to be a trigger that we can wait for. So on load of that image, we can run an anonymous function, and then right here we'll just upload into the console, and we'll write image uploaded. So try that again. We'll select the image from the computer, and we actually need to create the image object. So within here, we'll create an image object using the new image, and that will allow us to interact with that image object within the JavaScript code. So hit open again, and this time we're okay. We've got the image uploaded. So once the image is uploaded, then we can actually draw onto the canvas. So we can draw the image onto the canvas. So using the CTX draw image method, we need to select the image that we want to draw, and that's going to be contained within the img object. And then where we want to draw it, so right now we'll just draw it to 0, 0. Let's select the image and see what happens. So that uploaded to the canvas. Unfortunately, the image is rather large, so we want to resize the image to match with what we've got for the image height and width. So we actually do get these properties from the image object. So we'll have a height and also an image width once it's uploaded and ready. And we can use those to set the properties when we're drawing the image. So we see that we've got a rather large height and width for the image. So when we are drawing the image, we want to change the dimensions of the image. And we can also get our canvas height and width. So canvas height and canvas width. So let's select the image again. And that's our canvas height and width. So this is our default height and width for the canvas. So we have a choice where we can either adjust the size of the canvas to match the image. So I'll show you that as an example. So canvas height, and let's set that to the image height, and canvas width, and we'll set that to the image width. So when we select the file, it's automatically going to adjust to the height and width that we have. So that way we can scroll down, and this is actually going to be the JavaScript logo. So now it's rather large, so we can actually shrink down the size of the page, and we can see that we're actually loading it properly. But again, it is rather large. If we select an image with some different dimensions, it's going to readjust that to whatever the dimensions are for that image. So we want to ideally keep it within a certain proportion that it's going to fit within our main canvas area. So let's take the image height, and we'll set it to whatever the canvas, or we're actually going to set the width. So if we set image width, and I'll comment these out, so we're not adjusting the canvas, we're adjusting the image that we're uploading. Save that. And so it's that actually we're drawing the image. So canvas width and then canvas height. So that will force the image to be whatever the canvas width and canvas height is. So that distorted the image dimensions, but forced it into what we had for the image height and width. So this is going to distort the dimensions because it's keeping it within that structure, within the dimensions that we have set. If we just set the canvas width, we're going to throw an error because we do need both of those properties in order to apply the draw properly. So if you're setting the width, you do need the height as well. And you can do variations of this to make sure that you've got the right spacing and then also keeping the right dimensions for those elements. So that's how you can upload and add an image into Canvas from the input field. And I'll just add a new line there, so the button's always below. So go ahead and try it out and apply your own version of the code to get more familiar with what you can do with Canvas and HTML5.